AI technology is becoming more and more advanced. We believe that AI is the next step improving equality and reducing inequality between high-performing and low-performing students. Some AI robots can even create social presence, meaning they are able to mimic human behavior, actions, and expressions, which basically means tone and gesture. However, most Taiwanese schools use the traditional education method, and most schools usually assign 30 students to a teacher. A student-teacher ratio this high creates a few problems, such as the lack of individual interaction, resulting in high-performing students getting bored about the material, and low-performing students becoming shy and not asking questions, leading to inferior understanding about the material. And effective response to students, meaning that teachers cannot perfectly answer every student's questions to the extent that they understand it fully. However, the AI robot Kevi, the assigned educational agent we used in our study, is equipped with a large language model, which helps it generate positive feedback as their responses, boosting confidence and participation for all students in the class. And the robot also grants its teachers more convenience, allowing the teacher to help with other low-performing students. Our research study is meant to measure the effect of Kevi as an educational agent for the teachers on their students, and contrast it with the effects of the teachers teaching the students themselves, and also to measure the different effects the Kevi robot has on the high, medium, and low-performing student groups. To help design our research, we had to reference from these three other researchers, which were also about the effects of educational robots on student learning.
Our experiment uses non-equivalent pre-test, post-test control group design in quasi-experiment design. We have two variables, independent variable and dependent variable with teaching mode and English learning outcomes. Within the independent variable, there are two groups, experimental group and control group. Our experiment group will be using the Kevi robot, and our control group will be our teachers with their presentations presenting to the students. Our experimental group will have 28 students, and our control group will have 27. We will do our pre-test first with our first English learning test, and then they will follow with the Kevi robot and our teachers with their presentations. Then we'll do another English learning test, which is a different one from the first one. Then we'll do our analysis with the comparison between experimental group and control group, and our high achievements, low achievements, and medium achievements in the experimental group. Our Kevi is made by Newer Robotics. We connect Kevi to a tablet and use its features to teach our students. The AI agent embeds in the robot, making it multitask and effective for learning. Our Kevi has two agents, the picture book teaching agent and the group presentation scoring agent. The picture book teaching agent interacts with students based on the teacher's set role, learning goals, and teaching steps, while the group presentation scoring agent will use our self-designed criteria to give comments and suggestions. We have 4 parts in our course. The first part will be identifying the habitats. We will use the book, or Get Off Our Train. The second part will be environmental crisis. The third part will be group implementation, where group members will work together to prepare a presentation. The final part will be their presentation. They will present a presentation for 5 minutes. We analyze our data with calculated means and standard deviations for experimental and control groups before and after the intervention. We use Mann-Whitney U-test and Kruskal-Wallis test. Mann-Whitney U-test will be 2 independent samples and multiple independent samples for Kruskal-Wallis test.
大家要专心的看哦。如果你准备好了，就可以按播放开始看影片。Hey, Get Off Our Train 影片。看完影片之后， 请摸摸我的肚子，这样我就知道你看完了。学生看完后，摸凯比老师的肚子后，我们会进入下一个步骤。
Hey, Get Off Our Train by John Birmingham. You aren't still playing with the train, are you? Get into bed immediately. You know you have to be up early for school tomorrow. Here is your pajama case dog.
接着我们上火车了。Green, please choose the circlet the correct animals. 请在图片中圈选正确的动物图案，并按下送出。正确答案是大象、海豹、鹤、老虎、北极熊。
Finally, Cabby will give feedback and score.
好的，让我们开始吧。请介绍你们要报告的动物，包含外观、栖息地、觅食与繁殖行为。说完，请摸我的肚子。说完，请摸肚子。我将会聆听并记录你们报告的内容，之后会一起进行评分。
Right now we are going to instruct each 食户。And one is small, real stuff, and two. It's live in low elevation mountain area, full with bamboo mixed forest. Friendly behavior. People eat rodents and birds. Behavior.
非常好，真的，这些动物正如你们说的一样，正在面临生存的危机。那么，请问我们可以如何帮助它们呢？有什么改善的方法吗？说完，请摸我的肚子。说完，请我的摸肚子。我将继续聆听并记录你们的报告内容，准备进行评分。
You need to drive carefully in large area and avoid using traps.
首先，你们的主题内容完整且正确，包含了动物的外观、栖息地、觅食以及繁殖行为等重要的内容。因此，在这部分你们得到了30分。其次，你们成功地将报告与 SDGs 或者保育之政连结，并且提出针对这个议题的具体行动建议。这部分你们得到了20分。接着，在口语表达的部分，你们适当地使用了专有名词，语句也能够被理解，上下文之间的逻辑也表达得很清楚。这部分你们获得了30分。最后，在团队协作的部分，看得出来你们的分工明确，彼此间的衔接非常流畅。这部分你们获得了20分。总计，你们的报告得到的分数是100分。你们在这次的报告中展现出了出色的表现，希望你们能继续保持，也希望在之后能看到你们更多的优秀报告。再次恭喜你们拿到满分。
First, we analyzed our results. There were no significant changes in pretest, so that means the both groups start at a similar level. However, the experimental group scored higher pretest and showed greater progress. The effect size was large, showing that AI is a strong positive impact on learning. Next, we compared different student levels. Middle achieving students performed significantly better than high achieving students, while the difference with low achieving students was not significant. This suggests that AI is especially helpful for students who need more help. AI provides scaffolding, instant feedback, and low-pressure learning environment. However, high-achieving students may have silent effects. We also interviewed students and teachers. Students report higher motivation, more attention, and more confidence. They also found learning more engaging. Teachers said that AI can act as a teaching assistant, improve classroom management, and support low-achieving students. In conclusion, AI improves learning and supports lower level students. AI significantly improves learning outcomes and showed how higher per-test scores greater progress and a large effect size. AI benefits middle and low achieving students more. AI enhances learning through scaffolding and instant feedback, providing repetition and low-pressure learning environments. AI supports humans AI collaborative staging, allowing teachers to focus on guidance and different instructions. Suggest that AI should support, not replace teachers. Teachers should use interaction and differentiate tests for different levels. Future research should include more samples and long-term students. AI cannot replace teachers, but enhance teaching and make learning more effective.